I am so grateful for these 14 days. Those words may sound pretty crazy to you when you look at the world and you see what's going on and you say, what is this crazy guy talking about? And I'm talking about what has gone on for me over the last 14 days, but I'm saying that because those are the words that I received this morning from a client who is in my program, 4 Weeks to Your Best Life. We are going through a big change right here in the world. You've seen it. And we're going to be going through it for a while. I know this because I'm intuitive. I have talked about this for quite a while, and if you've come to any of my Wilhelm talks, you've probably heard me receive this information about what was going to be going on in our world, and now we see it, and now it's here. But I also know that it's the best time when these things come up, because they've come up throughout our history continually. That's how we have the world that we do today. But when they come up, it's also a perfect opportunity for us not to be involved in the madness and decide to work on ourselves, because you are probably looking at your life now, right now, and deciding, what am I supposed to do? It's right within you. You just don't believe it. You just don't trust it. I didn't. That's why I'm saying this. You know, if you've been with me for a while, you know that I don't like to talk about anything that I don't have proof of. And so when I received that information this morning from my clients, I said, wow, this works. So I know I have something, even though I couldn't trust it in the beginning. And that's the same for you. We come into the world to fulfill a purpose, to live something, to contribute in some way. Every single person, there's no exception. And you might be feeling at this point that you haven't done that, and it's time for you to get on and do it. That's where I was. That's why I had to get moving. I have received information for a long time, as many of you know. It's built my life. I've built my programs, my coaching. Even my vocal coaching came through my intuitive senses. But I didn't trust that because I didn't have proof, you see, just like you didn't have proof. So I needed so much of it. And I got more of that today. Then I had a reading this afternoon with and I don't know, some of you will know about this. It's Akashic Records, you know, your history, your ancient history, whatever your life has been, that's supposed to be in there. And certain people are really qualified or have been trained to read that. So I said, I want to do that. And I did that today. Now, if you know what I've talked about before, 4 Weeks to Your Best Life, I said that came to me in 2012 when we were going through this other period in our lives, in our world, where a big change started. And this is a culmination of it. And what's going on now is we're supposed to move into this new place. We're moving into a new world, meaning you're supposed to become your new self. And sometimes that's scary, and that's frightening. And I know, because I went through that. And my whole thing has been about moving through fear and doubt. I wrote the book on fear. I told you I have to do things to prove them to myself so I can prove them to you. And so to see the results that I have now, I'm just so excited, and I'm going to keep going with this. I'm saying this because what is going on now, as I said really early on when the pandemic first began, in March of 2020, I was talking about it, and if you don't remember, I had this sense of what was going to happen, and I went out and got a mask. I was one of the first people to get a mask, and I had it on and didn't even know why I was doing it, but put it on and took a photo of it and put it on Instagram. Okay, because I knew what was coming. I still know what's coming, and we're not going to be done with this, because we're going to keep fighting about a bunch of stuff right now because we're struggling for power. It's going on all over the world, and it's how our society changes, and we're going through a big change. But for you, what's happening is you're angry, you're scared, you're frightened, you're moving through all sorts of things so that you finally might get up and do something. So you finally might decide that you're going to fulfill your life, because you don't even know how long you have. That's a real possibility too with the way things are going, right? So why not do that now? But let me tell you this. This is why I'm sending you this. I'm doing a session tomorrow, a channeling session, a Wilhelm session tomorrow. And it's kind of like an anniversary. Because as they told me, I was given all of this information in 2012. Your life operating set that instructions. That doesn't even make sense to me. Except today during the reading, those words came out. The reading said, you were given something, and it's something, and you understand operational system, something like that. You know, I always knew, or have come to know, that my role in this life, What I was meant to do was to bring together science, spirituality, and human development, human potential. That's what we're doing. We're moving through evolution right now. It's what's happening, and I'm going to enjoy it. That's why it's been the best 14 days for me. I knew that I had to hunker down and take care of things and get to work, and you might feel that as well. And it's going to be a little weird coming up to the holidays. See, we're doing this right before the holidays, and we're going to get together with our families. We're going to all have different ideas and beliefs about things, and you have to find yours. This is empowerment. That's why I've always been working with that. When you can come get to that place where you totally know who you are, trust yourself, believe in yourself, all this other stuff won't matter. That's what's going on. So anyway, I talked about this before with the program, but I'm decided now I'm devoting my life to this, and I'm going to keep making it better, adding more, getting it. It's just been so much fun. When I did the calls on Sunday with the participants, that told me this is where I want to be. I mean, I got up at 7 o'clock in the morning, meet with these people, and it was the most glorious thing ever. That's what's going on. What I'm going to do is, the registration is open. Like I said, it's going to be at this price that it is now until the end of the year, December 31st. Then next year we'll see, because I'm probably going to double it. I haven't decided yet, but I really want people who want to do this and who are going to put in the work. But the people there now are doing amazing. So they have worked through so much in such a short time. I told them on Sunday that it took me decades to get through this stuff, and you guys are doing it so quickly. But it also makes me so happy, because it validates my life. It has everything that I've gone through, all the crap that I have gone through in my life now makes sense, and it's perfect, and it doesn't hurt anymore. And that's the place that everybody who does this program, that's where you'll end up, in this place of sureness where you know who you are. And you're happy a lot of the time, instead of dealing with what's going on now. I hope you come to the talk tomorrow. If you just register, you will receive the replay. Just register, because there will be information that will come through that will help you, because I know they're going to explain this period that we're going through, which has been going on for quite a while. It didn't just happen. So anyway, and then also check out the 4 weeks to your best life and see if it's time for you to jump. All right, I'll see you guys soon.